the screens so that you do not interrupt with the class. Okay? Yes. So now what happens, children, that these alkalis, when they react with the soil, of course, in the soil the alkali is present. Yes, they form nitrate. और हमारा objective यही था जब हमने बात शुरू की थी. I started with this, that the plants are able to take the nitrogen in the form of nitrate. तो काम हो गया. This is what we wanted to do. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now the plants can easily take the nitrogen in the form of nitrates. Fine. Now, next is, this was the method. Now the other method is the biological method. Now you just said that yes ma'am, we remember about the Rhizobium bacterium. So now here we actually are going to study about this bacteria which fixes the atmospheric nitrogen. Again, nitrogen fixation has to be done, but this time it will be done by Rhizobium bacterium. Can anyone tell me where this bacteria live actually? Can you tell me where does it live? If you actually remember about it. Okay. Now all of you listen
Ma'am,
very
in the
carefully.
soil.
Not in the soil. Now all of you listen carefully. See, in the roots of some of the plants which are called legumes. Now what are legumes? Legumes are the plant जो दाल की family को belong करते हैं. Like you have groundnut, you have pea, you have chana. Yes, in the root of these plants, leguminous plants or legumes, what happens? A bacteria lives in them, and this bacteria is called Rhizobium bacterium. Fine, children. This much is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this bacteria.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now this bacteria, what does it do? Because it wants some place to live, it wants some shelter, so it lives in the roots of these plants. Now in the diagram that is given on page number 17, can you see the root? जो normal root है उससे अलग root इसकी होगी. Why? Because in the roots you can see bead like structure. Bead means मोती जैसे गोल गोल structures दिखेंगे of the root, अलग से नहीं है. उसी के रूट में, रूट जो है वो उसमें बीच बीच में बीडेड स्ट्रक्चर दिखेगा. एंड वेयर यू सी दिस बीडेड स्ट्रक्चर, it is actually because of the presence of the bacterium. So now how do you know that the bacteria is present? If you take that portion of the root and you observe it under the microscope, you will be able to see the bacterium under it. Fine. Now that is another thing. Now what happens, these plants, these legumes, they provide the space to the bacteria for living. Now in return, this bacteria also does something for the plant. What does it do? What does it do? It fixes the nitrogen. That means it converts the nitrogen into nitrate form so that it can be taken up by the plant. So in both of them are helping each other. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So which type of relationship is this?
Ma'am, symbiosis.
Very good. Symbiosis relationship can be seen here, where plant is helping the bacterium by giving shade. Yes, shelter. And in return, the bacteria is fixing the nitrogen so that it can easily be taken up by the plant. Yes, so symbiotic relationship we can see. So this is another method by which atmospheric nitrogen can be changed. It can be converted into nitrate form and it can easily be taken up by the plant. Other than the bacteria, children, blue-green algae, which is a type of algae, blue-green algae, it is also capable of fixing the nitrogen. So if supposing if it is asked, name two organisms that can fix atmospheric nitrogen, what will be the answer?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
rhizobium.
rhizobium bacteria and blue-green algae.
Very good. Rhizobium bacterium and blue-green algae. Good. Fine. So this is about the fixation of the nitrogen. Now, next thing is, children, when as I told you, when I was telling you about the agricultural practices, we talked about crop rotation. Yes, that when crop is harvested, कोई भी crop है उसको हमने harvest कर लिया, after that it has to be covered up, that at the same field now leguminous plants are grown. Why? Can anyone give the logic? जिसमें हमने अपना गेहूं चावल कुछ गेहूं या कुछ भी उगाया था, आप हम उस पर लेग्यूमिनस क्रॉप ग्रो करते हैं, कोई बता सकते हैं क्यों? जो भी बताया मैंने उसी पे बेस्ड है.
Ma'am, it fixes the nitrogen in the soil.
Yes, it is going to fix the atmospheric nitrogen, and वो सारा nitrogen nitrate के form में कहाँ पे आएगा? In the soil. So your soil will never be deficient in nitrogen. Yes?
Ma'am, not understood.
Okay, I'll repeat it. See, I said कि एक crop rotation मैंने आपको बताया. Crop rotation का मतलब पहले तो क्या है? Crop rotation means one type of crop, then the other time other type of crop, then again another type of crop. Now what another type of crop? When we grow one type of crop, supposing we take the example of wheat, हमने गेहूं उगाया. Now second time उसको harvest कर लिया. Second time when the field is vacant, at this time leguminous plant will be grown. अभी मैंने आपको बताया leguminous plant जो दाल की फैमिली को बिलोंग करते हैं या फिर ग्राउंडनट वाले हो गए, लेंटिल्स हो गए, इनको ग्रो किया. क्यों ग्रो किया मैंने पूछा. Why? Because अभी मैंने बताया कि इनकी रूट्स में कौन रहता है? राइजोबियम बैक्टीरियम. और अगर राइजोबियम बैक्टीरियम है, it is going to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. When it fixes the atmospheric nitrogen, तो जो soil है वो कभी भी deficient नहीं होगी नाइट्रोजन में, because already जो wheat आपने ग्रो किया तो उसने सारा न्यूट्रिएंट ले लिया. So now the soil has to be replenished. So instead of doing it artificially, farmers what they do, they grow these type of crops so that automatically these plant, the bacteria that grow in the root of these plant, they automatically fix the nitrogen for them. Now is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now,
Yes.
right now I am explaining you this topic wise. After we finish with this, we'll be doing it in a form of cycle so that you actually understand कि हाँ यहाँ से हुआ था start और ये वापस आ रहा है soil में. We'll be doing it in cycle form, but for that you need to understand these points first. So you have understood nitrogen fixation by lightning. You have understood nitrogen fixation because of the rhizobium bacterium, blue-green algae. Now we'll be talking about another, and crop rotation also we have talked about. Now we'll be talking about another term, and that is assimilation. Please move on to page number 17, 17. We are talking about assimilation process. Now children, you all know that we need protein and animals, and we can obtain it by eating protein, the diet which is rich in protein. You all know this. Yes, but we cannot directly do this by like we take it from somewhere. We cannot synthesize like in a way, we can say. Yes. So or you can say we cannot convert it in the form we need. So because of that we are dependent. Yes. So what happens is, the protein requirement, it is fulfilled. Plant and animal cannot use the nitrogen directly to form the material which we need, depending upon protein need. So what they do, they can absorb nitrogen compound like ammonia, nitrate and nitrite and convert them into protein. I just told you they can absorb ammonia, they can take nitrate and nitrite in different forms, and then they can convert them into proteins. So this process of conversion of protein from the nitrate, nitrite, etc. is called assimilation. So come to the fourth line of the topic assimilation and underline ammonia, nitrate, nitrite and convert them into protein. This is called assimilation. Assimilation. Now, I'll just continue reading. You will be able to understand. Animals cannot do such conversions. To obtain protein, herbivore animals consume the plants. Herbivore, the ones that depend on plants. So they consume the plant, and carnivore animal consume other animals that have consumed these plants. So this is how indirectly or directly they take in the proteins. Yes. And what they are indirectly actually taking? They are taking the nitrogen. So nitrogen is again very, very important. But as it cannot be taken directly, so it is converted, and then in the converted form, in the form of proteins, it is taken up. Is this much clear to all? Assimilation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Children?
ma'am.
Okay. Now we move on to ammonification. Okay. We move on to ammonification. Now, as the plants and animals, they die. Now you know the body gets decayed. Yes, सड़ जाती है धीरे धीरे. Yes, if they are like if even if they are picked up and they are buried under the ground, then also the same thing happens. The decomposition process take place. What is decomposition? Decomposition. Okay. What is composition? If I ask you the composition of air, what are you going to say? Composition. Yes, HC. कंपोज करना किसी चीज को, बनाना. दिस पोएम इज कंपोज्ड बाय सो एंड सो. सुना है आपने कभी? पहली बार सुना है या कभी से पहले भी सुना है कंपोज? एंड डीकंपोज मींस द ऑपोजिट. नाउ टेल मी व्हाट इज डीकंपोज.
Ma'am, decompose is that object that do not dissolve in soil.
No. Compose means to make something. So what is decompose?
Ma'am, to break down into sarna.
To destroy something. And you know, bacteria and fungi, they grow on these dead organisms. जो मर जाते हैं, सड़ जाते हैं, उनके ऊपर bacteria and fungi, they act. And when they act, they mix them, their body, with the soil. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So they get decomposed in soil. Yes. And what is released? Ammonia and ammonium compounds are released. Yes, by the bacteria because of the action of decomposers and fungi. So this is called ammonification. Since ammonia and ammonium compounds are released because of the decomposition, see, once they die, now their body is going to mix up with the soil because of the action of fungi and other bacteria. Now ammonia is released and ammonia related compounds are released. That is why this process is called ammonification. What is it called? What is it called, HC? I just told you.
Unification.
Ammonification. Okay. This is called ammonification. So, what you are going to do is, you are going to revise this much, and I'm not continuing because your response is not very good, and I think I'll need to talk to you people, because this is not going to help. Only one or two children, they speak. The rest of the class, you first of all, you don't join, and even if you join, then this is the condition. This is the only class from where I'm getting such a response. As the children, they keep answering all the time. If you are not understanding, please let me know. But this shouldn't be the case. You just join the class and then the response is like that, as if you're not understanding anything. You don't know what is composition. You don't know what are composers, decomposers. You don't know anything. This is not going to work, beta. If you don't know, it's fine. Completely okay with me. But at least say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Give some response. I keep asking, there is no response, except for one or two. I don't want the same thing to be repeated next time. Please go through the topics that I've taught, because this is what is going to be taken in when we are going to do it in a cycle form. These processes. So please revise them properly. In case you find any problem, please inform me. But this response I'm not going to accept. This is the last time I'm telling you. If such a less strength will be there, and moreover, if you are not going to give the answer, then I'm sorry, but I have to forward the case. Will it be in the next class also? Put your mics on and tell me yes or no. Will it be the same in the next class also?
No, ma'am.
Please don't do that. Revise it, and in the next class I want proper answer. One more information. From the next time you're going to put your videos on. Make sure that your videos are on when you sit for the next class. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this is how we have come to the end of today's class. Revise well. If you find any problem, please inform me. Thank you, children.
Thank you, ma'am.